Welcome to the Daily Plunge. We are in the Gospel of Mark, chapter 14, verses 1 through 11. Jesus is in Jerusalem. The time of the Passover and the festival of the unleavened bread are just 2 days away. And the chief priests and the rabbis, the teachers of the law, are looking for a way to arrest him and kill him. There's the plot. They're looking to get rid of him. They see him as a threat to their control and power. But they say, we can't do this out in the open. We have to be sneaky about it, right? Because otherwise the rest of the people will riot against us. So this is about power and control. Now Jesus is out in Bethany, which is beyond the Mount of Olives, right? And he's reclining at a table at the home of Simon the leper. The guy has been cleansed, but still they call him the leper. He just can't shake that past of his. And here's the thing, is God, Jesus has healed him and forgiven him, but all the world sees is his past. Jesus sees him in light of God. Now, a woman comes with a jar of very expensive perfume of nard and breaks the jar and pours it over Jesus. She loves him. She's one of the 120 disciples that are part of his crew, right? And some of the people who are present are indignant. Why would they be indignant about someone else's gift to Jesus? And this is the funny thing is that it doesn't have anything to do with them. It's not theirs. It's not like they were going to spend it. But they're claiming ownership of something that doesn't belong to them. And they resent her worship of him. And they think, well, you could have spent that money more wisely in terms of the world. And I think about how so often as churches, we can get preoccupied with helping people, but the most important thing we do is to bring people into a relationship with Jesus. That has eternal consequences. Now, Jesus says, leave her alone. Quit bothering her. Quit insulting her. Quit tearing her down. What she's done is a beautiful thing. You should be praising her. What's going on inside of those people that they're not seeing the blessing? He says, the poor you're always going to have with you, but you will not always have me. You need to focus on your relationship with me. And she has done what she could. She poured out the perfume to prepare him for his burial. The rest of the disciples do not want to talk about what's going to happen. But this very night, everything is going to spiral out of control. And Jesus is going to go through a kangaroo court. He's going to be arrested, go through the kangaroo court, and be mocked and humiliated and put on a cross within just hours of this moment. And Jesus says, truly, I tell you, what she has done will always be remembered in the story of what's about to happen. And then Judas Iscariot, one of Jesus' own selected disciples, his apostles, goes to the chief priest to betray Jesus. And we think about how sometimes pastors and others disappoint us because they have failed. I mean, this is the ultimate failure. And they do. They're betraying Jesus by that failure. But it's part of the work of the kingdom in this world is that so many folks just rebel against it. Judas is rebelling against Jesus in his kingdom. And the funny thing is the chief priests and the scribes, they are delighted. They are delighted to put Jesus in this position. And they're looking for this opportunity. And that the world hates Jesus and his gospel so much, they're delighted when it's betrayed. Well, hey, thanks, friends. Have a blessed day. And have a blessed time in God's word.